There's a huge misconception that's been attacking the church.
It's the idea that the church is about us.
You see, the church was never meant to be about us,
It never was about us.
and it will never be about us.
The purpose of the church is to do God's will.
In the Lord's Prayer, God says we should ask for His will.
He tells us to ask that God's will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
God's will is perfect.
In heaven, God's will is done immediately,
On earth, God has trusted us to carry out His will.
and we don't always do it.
The Bible says in 1 Timothy that God desires all to be saved and come to know the truth.
If that's God's will, how are we doing that?
We're commanded in the book of Matthew to go out and make disciples of all nations.
So how have we done that?
It is estimated that there are over 6,000 unreached people groups throughout the world.
That means roughly 42% of the entire world has never heard the gospel.
The top 3 unreached nations in the world are India, China, and the United States.
We don't have to go overseas to make a difference.
The missions field is here and the time is now.
Join us on July 20th for Rock the Block 2014.
On Sunday night, we'll meet at Robert Coleman Park to share God's love with Paducah.
Our aim is to bring the gospel to a people who so desperately need God's love.
If we're really about grow, show, go, then we've got to push ourselves outside these walls.
Since the church isn't about us, we're bringing the church to the people. We will be playing games, serving food, and building relationships.
We hope the relationships that we build show God's love.
The only way for this to work is if we're all there to help out.
So please join us on July 20th for Rock the Block 2014. It's going to be awesome.